Welcome to this explainer. Okay, picture this for a second. You wake up, roll over, check your phone, and boom, you've actually made money while you were fast asleep. Sounds like a total dream, right? But honestly, it's not magic, it's a highly systematic blueprint. Today, we are breaking down the absolute fundamentals of building a real wealth generation engine. No clocking in, no trading your precious time for dollars. We're talking about building automated assets that literally generate serious income for you 24/7. Okay, let's dive into this. At its core, passive income is simply income that keeps working for you even when you aren't. It's basically the ultimate cheat code for breaking free from that daily grind. Think about it. We're all taught to trade our time for money, right? You work an hour, you get paid for an hour. But passive income? It completely flips the script. You build the asset once, and the money just keeps flowing on autopilot. You are entirely detaching your time from your earning potential. So let's talk numbers. What does this actually look like for you? Well, if you lock in, follow the strategies in this explainer, and stay laser-focused for just the next 3 to 6 months, you can realistically build a system generating an extra 20,000 to 40,000 taka every single month. Look, this isn't some shady get-rich-quick scheme. It's a highly realistic, high-impact target that's cash flowing in on autopilot, which completely shifts your financial breathing room. And here is the absolute best part. Literally anyone can build this. Students, 9-to-5 employees, unemployed individuals, stay-at-home parents, you name it. Your background, your age, or how crazy your current schedule is, it doesn't matter. You definitely don't need a massive trust fund to get started. All you really need is focus and consistency. Give this 3 to 6 months of dedicated, serious effort, and you have exactly what it takes. But before we get into the actual mechanics of how to do this, we kind of need to have a reality check. I want you to sit back and honestly ask yourself, if your salary just abruptly stopped today, how long could you actually survive? Yeah, it's a pretty jarring thought, but we absolutely have to face the immense danger of relying on just a single active source of income. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer panic it usually causes. Could you make it 1 month, 2 months, maybe 3? The harsh reality is most people wouldn't make it past a few weeks. Just think about how fast those daily coffees, the groceries, the streaming subscriptions, how fast they drain an account when literally nothing is coming in. You are likely only a few missed paychecks away from a total financial crisis. And that massive vulnerability, it makes passive income not just some fancy luxury for the rich, it is an absolute, non-negotiable necessity for your financial survival. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly where the wealthy separate themselves from the rest of the pack. In his legendary book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki drops this absolute truth bomb. He says, poor people work for money. The rich build assets that work for them. It's a complete and total mindset shift. It's not about just grinding harder at your 9-to-5. It's about ruthlessly focusing your energy on building assets. When you actually adopt this mindset, you unlock 3 life-changing advantages. First up, 0 job dependency. That paralyzing fear of your boss firing you, completely gone. Second, your income never sleeps. You can take a sick day, fly to a beach, or honestly just take a nap on your couch and your financial engine keeps right on humming. And third, true financial freedom. You aren't just hoarding cash under a mattress, you own systems that pay for your lifestyle without requiring your daily manual labor. Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 1, the core concept of assets versus liabilities. So the crucial point is really this simple, highly aggressive contrast. This is the fundamental rule of wealth. An asset puts money into your pocket, a liability takes money out of your pocket. Literally, that's it. Successful entrepreneurs relentlessly acquire the former and ruthlessly cut the latter. Every single time money leaves your hand from now on, you have to ask yourself, is this paying me back later, or is it just draining me forever? Let's ground this in reality for a second with an everyday example. Say you go out and buy a personal motorcycle. Well, now you're paying for gas, you're paying for maintenance, insurance. It constantly requires your hard-earned cash just to exist. That right there is a textbook liability. But look at the flip side. You buy a car, but instead of driving it around for fun, you deploy it as an asset for ride-sharing or rental services. Suddenly, boom, it's generating monthly cash flow. It's the exact same type of purchase, but one bleeds your wallet dry, while the other literally builds your wealth. Which brings us to the ultimate challenge you are facing today. What are you going to buy next? An asset or a liability? The very next time cash hits your bank account, will you buy something that drains you, or will you build a system that pays you while you sleep? The blueprint is sitting right in front of you, but the choice is entirely yours. Choose the asset. Set yourself free.